Hi everyone, my name is Angeline and I'm a stockbroker from M Plus Malacca Securities. So in today's video, I'm actually going to share with you step by step on how to use this M Plus global apps. So first of all, you need to log into your trading account. So when you open up your M Plus trading account, this is what you will see, which is the markets. So in order for you to log into your account and see what are the current positions that you're holding and everything, you need to go under the middles of the third icon. So usually if you never log in before, it will be showing account, then it will ask you to open a new trading account. But then if let's say you're already a user, you still click the same button, which is this get started. At here, you can actually choose to whether you want to log in or you want to sign up. So if let's say you already have an account with us, usually we will recognize your username, your email, or your contact number. So you can log into it either one. Okay, so for me, maybe today I'll actually use my mobile number to log into this trading account. Then after this, if let's say you're a newcomer, you can click the login or the sign up button. But for me, since I already logged into my trading account before, so I just click login with password. For first time user, you will need to set your new password before you log into your account. So after this, I just key in my trading password, then key in my trading pins, then I will have full access. So one thing to take note here is your trading pin is a form of 6 digits number, which is different from your login password. So I know some of you are actually using the old platform previously with us, and now you are migrating to these new apps. So previously for the login password and trading pin are the same for all apps, the M Plus online apps. But then for M Plus Globals, you will have a different sets of password. One is login password and another one is trading password. Okay, so trading password is 6 digits number. So voila, once you log into your trading account, you'll be able to see your Bursa portfolio and also your US and Hong Kong portfolio all in one apps. So if let's say you're trading the Hong Kong market, you just need to scroll down to the bottom, then you'll be able to see this is your Hong Kong's portfolio and all the stocks that you're holding will be reflecting here. So once you are logged in, you can actually see everything through these apps. So first thing, you can go to market. So market for US, you'll be able to see like Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and S&P 500. And if you scroll down, you will see the market overview. So how many gainers for last night's trading and how many loser. And in total, there's actually 12,000 shares. That is the active one. So you just need to click inside. Then you'll be able to see the pre-market and post-market and even intraday market performance. You can all see it here. Then you can even make it as your watch list for later on. So for example, after the post markets, I want to know what are the stocks that are actually going up after post markets, right? So I can actually sort it based on percentage, or I can sort it based on changes. So if let's say I sort it based on changes, you can see one of the major changes will be Mali. So there is additionals up by $20. This is because that Mali is actually priced 2,000. So the next one you will see, for example, like CRM, and then one of the arrows, I think like drone stocks, AV. Yeah, it actually went up by $5, so up by 1.38%. So you'll be able to see your sector info, your ETF as well, and what are the trending stocks that is running right now. So if let's say you want to see what is the what's going on in the Bursa markets, so you simply tap on this Bursa, then you'll be able to see FBM KLCI and FBM small cap and even FBM's ACE, the index performance and overall market overview, and some of the sector informations, warrant and ETF as well. And below you will be showing the top stock and also the most active stock. So if let's say you see is the structures warrant, then usually we won't look into this. This is only for your reference. So after this, one more thing is like how to add stock to your watch list. So watch list is very important when it comes to trading. And you know, every time you receive my stock calls, you just make sure that you add these stocks into your watch list. So when the stocks is running, right, it trigger or you break out or anything, right, you know, you can see it all at once. Because like not every time I send a stock call, you will buy, right? But sometimes like it's good that you have a menu on hand, so you know when you want to shop, right? When you have extra money you want to put into the trading accounts and then to invest in the stocks markets, you want to know what to buy. And then watchlist is also a very good place for us to keep us updated what is the current market trend, what stocks is actually going up. So how to add the stock into watchlist is very simple. So maybe I think about a stock, maybe AAPU. So after I search these stocks, I just liked it. You can actually like it here, or you can actually like it here. Then it will be added successfully. Then it will reflect in your watchlist. Okay, here. So you can actually have different watch lists. You can actually put edit here, and then you can add and remove here, all from here. So it's very easy. I think that this apps is designed it in a very user-friendly way and very straightforward. And then you can see the interface is also very clean and very straightforward. So you can actually easily use these apps, without much tutorial. You can actually create your own watch list as well. So you can see the 3 dots here, the hamburger bar or the 3 dots. So you can actually add, your own watch list. So maybe like Angeline target list. Then you can have this. So when you want to add the stocks into your watch list, right? So maybe I put like LAC. So these are the stocks that I'm actually making money, not a few days back. Okay. So I put love. Then I can actually add this to Angeline target list, and then I put confirm. So you can actually find this stock here, Angeline target list LAC, the Lithium America here. Okay, so you can create your own watch list. So other than this, right, so for certain stocks, sometimes like we want to know like for certain stocks that is more than just stocks, for example, like leverage ETF. So for example, like this SOXL. So what is this? So SOXL is actually 3 times semiconductor bull. But then if let's say you don't know what is this, you don't have Angeline to tell you what is this, you can actually open up this stocks, this counter, and then you can click on the profile here. Then you'll be able to see what is the combinations of these stocks and what is the holding of this ETF. Then you can even click on the overview. So in the overview, you will see the clear description. So this is the directions, the issuer. Then this is the daily 3x share. Then it's semiconductor bull. Means that if let's say semiconductor go up by 1%, it will go up 3%. If let's say semiconductor go up 3%, it will go up 9%. Okay, so you can see all the details here. You can even see what is the shareholder, any corporate actions, like they pay out any dividend or not. So even like for ETF or index fund, usually you'll receive e-dividend, and for dividends that paid off by US and Hong Kong, right, it will directly add into your trading account. And then for Malaysia's dividend, it will be added into your bank account. That when you register your trading account with us, Malacca Securities, there's one column we will ask you to put in your bank details, right? So that one is for you to receive the e-dividend from Bursa stocks. But then for US and Hong Kong, the dividend will directly added into your trading account. And then you can actually find the record here under details. So under details, you will be able to see the dividends. So you can even, filter out the types. So maybe I'll filter it into corporate actions. Then you'll be able to see these are the dividends that I'm receiving. Okay, if let's say you want to look into some details, like for example, some of your statements and all that, you can actually retrieve it from here. So you can go under statements, and then you can click whether you wanted the daily statements or the monthly statement. So how you can actually share it, export it out, and then when you export it out, how you can actually open it back. So it's very easy. The login password will be your full IC without any symbol. Your full IC. Then you'll be able to see the statements. You can even share the statements with if let's say you're applying loans or anything. Okay, so you just need to key in your 12-digit IC number. So if let's say you're a foreigner, then you will need to key in your passport. One thing to take note here is when you want to fund your trading account, you want to deposit money into your trading account and invest either in the Bursa market or the foreign market. So one thing to take note is that you actually have 2 wallets here. So Bursa wallets and the foreign markets wallets is actually in a separate account. So that if let's say you happen to deposit the money in your Bursa account, you cannot use the money to buy US stock just yet. Okay, if let's say you want to buy US stock, but then you deposit the money to your Bursa account, there's one more step you need to do, which is do the inter-transfer, which is transfer the fund from your Bursa wallets to the foreign wallet. Okay, but then if let's say you only do it the deposit today, it will need to wait 1 day until the fund is reflected in your trust, then only you can transfer the fund. So make sure when you do the deposit, you are very clear which market you actually want to invest so that you deposit to the right wallet. So if let's say like tonight, I actually wanted to invest in the US market. So now I want to prepare the fund first before the market open. So I will actually need to go to the US and Hong Kong tab. Make sure you are in the US and Hong Kong, the foreign tab. Then only you click this deposit. Then you fund your trading account. And all the records can be retrieved here. On the top right corner, you will see record. After you tap on it, then you will find all the deposits record from here. So other than this, you can also click more. Then these are other features. So for people, they want to look for, is there any like Hong Kong or US IPO? And then what are the stocks that, previously actually listed? You can all find it here. So M Plus actually provide the facility for applying IPO as well, from Malaysia to Hong Kong to even the US. So M Plus is also one of the very first broker actually introduced US IPO. So this year we actually applied the IPO for Chagi, and then it's actually spike up on the first day. So if let's say you only buy it on the first day, now I think you have like losses. But if let's say you subscribe before the IPO and then when it listed, you sell it away, I think that time I made about 30 to 40% profits, if not mistaken, from Chagi. After this, so a lot of people will have problems is when it comes to they want to sell and buy the stocks. So it's very easy. All you need to do, right, is actually go to the market, or you go to the watch list and you can search the particular stocks that you wanted to buy. So for example, like Nvidia, I want to buy Nvidia, so I can just tap on it and then I click buy. So here you can, if let's say you are buying into a share, usually we will just use limit order. So if let's say you want to sell a stocks, right, you want to set a stop loss, then make sure you click on sell and then you change the limit order to stop limit order. So once you change the order type to stop limit order, so you can see there's options for you to key in your stop price. So meaning you need to, you want to know that if the stocks like went down how many percent, then it will trigger your stop loss. So usually we will base on our entry price to calculate. Then along the way, if the stocks keep going up, then we will trail our stock. So maybe giving an example, now NVDL is trading at $86. So I want to put a stop loss probably like 83. So here it will show that it's actually 5.43% below the current price. So you know that you're actually taking another 5.43%. So if let's say the stocks actually hit the price at 83, then it will auto trigger and then execute sell order for you. So here is the limit price. You can either set it exactly at 83, or you can actually set it like, some bits, few bits lower. So for example, maybe $82.90. So in case there's not a lot of like trader actually queue to buy at 83, but then probably they are queuing at other level, so your stops will still trigger and then executed. Because if let's say you only set like 83, meaning to say if let's say when it hit your stop loss at 83, but then there's not enough buyer to buy your share at the 83, then usually your stops will be triggered but then not executed. Means that it will show that your stop loss trigger, but then when you open up your portfolio, you will still see your stocks in your trading account because there's no buyer wanted to buy your stocks at 83, even though the stocks already dropped below and then hit your stop price and then trigger this stop limit order. So this usually happens when there is a panic selling, or there is like a gap down or gap up, when it's happening. So for safety purposes, usually we will set a spread. So if let's say all our stocks cannot, sell away at 83, they will still continue to sell lower and lower and lower. So of course, this order, it will be favor to seller. So if let's say there is a buyer willing to buy the share at 83, they will sell it all at 83. So the remaining like balance, right, probably it will match at like 82.99, 82.98. Okay, so usually for me, I like to set a spread for safety purposes. Then here you can key in how many quantity you want to set. So usually we will have 2 stop loss if let's say we are holding more share on hand. So you can actually use this quantity to play around so that you can actually set a few stop loss even with a same stops. So for US is a little bit different than Malaysia. You can actually set stop loss and set take profit at the same time. Yeah, for Malaysia, you cannot do so because this will trigger NCBO trades, mean a trader or investor cannot queue, sell, and buy at the same time. But then for US, yes, you can do so. You can queue stop loss, buy, then even set a take profits stop loss. So how you can set take profit stop loss? Okay, you just need to change this stop limit order to arrival price. Then you will have a second question to ask me. Hey, Angeline, if let's say I set limit order also can ma? So if let's say the price now is like 87.79, so I want to take profit at 95. So no one's going to like this order will not trigger unless NVDL hit 95, right? So I can still set this as profit taking price. So why I need to change this limit order to arrival? Okay. So you can see here, if let's say I set this order type as limit order, so for limit order, right, all the order will only be valid on the same day. But then if let's say I change it to arrival price or I change it to stop limit order, you can see for this order, right, I can actually set good till cancel order and maximum is 90 days. So you don't have to renew your stop loss or your take profits order every day. It will always auto queue for you. So if let's say today it never trigger, tomorrow it will help you to queue again and again until cancel. So usually maximum it will be 90 days. So even that you want to sell higher, but then you want to queue first, like now it's still far from your target price. So you need to change this limit order to arrival price in order for this order to actually help you to queue every day. So like I said just now, you don't have to renew this order every day. Okay, so make sure you take it down. Okay, so this is arrival price, meaning to say you can actually set it higher at 95. Then this order will be valid for 90 days maximum. Okay, so next you will see, what is this trading hour? So when you click trading hours, there is a regular trading hour and extended trading hour. So from March until November, the regular trading hour will be 9:30 p.m. Malaysia time until 4 a.m. Malaysia time, or Singapore time. So Malaysia and Singapore is the same timing, right? So if let's say you included extended hour, which means will be from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m., it will also trigger and execute. So this is not the regular trading hour. So for US, there's a little bit something special. There's a pre-trading and also post-trading. So meaning to say, this order can still be executed, triggered and executed before the market open at 9:30 p.m. So the extended trading hours start at 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. So meaning to say you can actually trade before the market open, but the volume will be lower. So sometimes we still prefer to actually match the order during trading hour. So you can like make sure that all the order will be matched. It won't left something behind. So sometimes if let's say you are trading during extended trading hours, right, when the volume is not much, some of the order might be partially matched and cannot be completely filled the order. So that's why. So this is just a difference. So you can, based on your personal preference, you want to key the order only for regular trading hours, or you want it to be include the extended trading hour. This one is totally up to you. So here I'm just explaining to you. So you, based on your perspective, then you can set this order differently. Once you have queued all the order and everything, then you'll be able to see all the conditionals order here. So one thing very, very, very important to take notes when there's something happens, right, which is the markets gap down or there is like panic selling, sometimes our stop loss order already trigger, but then the order is not matched. The stock is still in our portfolio. But when you want to sell, right, the system will prompt you a message that you already exceed the quantity. like you cannot kill this order because you already exceed the quantity. You know, when you open up your trading account, you see that already hit the stop loss, but then trigger, but then I still see this stock in my portfolio, but now I wanted to sell it, you know, on the spot, I cannot sell. So this time around, where is the order? Okay, so the order, since it's already trigger, right? So it's no longer under conditional. It's actually, you need to find this order in this order tab. So you find this order and then you can edit the price here, or you can cancel it here and sell it again. Okay, so this is very, very important, because like 50% of the times, investors or my clients or traders, they will have this issue. They cannot find the order, the stop limit order, which already triggered but then did not sell yet. So it's actually flow into the order tab. Okay, so this is like highlight. Yeah, you need to take note on this. You need to know this, so when, you know, like panic things happens, and then you know where to find this order, the order that already triggered but then not sell. So when this will happen, so for example, like probably like remember then there's a panic selling like few days, you know, because of the tariff of the trade wars and everything. So usually when this thing happens, right, market will be panic and then there will be a gap. So usually it will actually already trigger your stop loss, but then the price that you set, right, is very close to your stop loss, and no one is buying that, because when market opened, the share already dropped 10%. So you set a 5% stop loss, right? So it will trigger your stop loss. It will still trigger, just it won't execute. It won't fill the order. So this is when you need to manually go to the order columns and then cancel that order and then sell it on the spot, or you can actually adjust the pricing there. I try to set one order. So sell order, then stop limit order. So I put a stop price at $80, trigger price at 79, then quantity I put 150. So I put extended trading hours also. Okay, so I try to click sell, then I put confirm. Okay, so you see, after I queue this order, right, it will immediately show at the conditionals order. So if let's say touch wood, it was triggered but then not sell, means that probably later on there's like a big news, there's war, then it gap down 10%. So it actually like go beyond my stop loss, right? Then I'll be able to find this order here. It will show as trigger but then not sell. So I need to come to the today's order to cancel it and then sell it on the spot. So why I keep repeating it, because it's very important, and this happens before. So when clients got, you know, panics, right, especially when there's panic selling, everyone's will call. So there's a lot of incoming call. I might not be able to answer all the call at the same time. That's the reason why I do this video, so you know it upfront, so you know what to do when this happens. So if let's say you want to cancel an order, you just hit the cancel order and then cancel it. And if let's say you want to adjust your stop loss, you can just add it here. It's very simple. So same happened to the Malaysia market. So if let's say I'm looking at Malaysia market and I want to set the stop loss, right? So same thing. So for example, maybe like copy, I want to set a stop loss. So I click sell, and then I change this limit order to stop limit order. Then I enter my stop price. So probably I want to have like a 10% stop loss. So maybe I just put it like 1.4. Okay, so the price must be equal to your stop price or lower than that. So maybe I'll put like 338. Okay, then I key in the quantity. Then for validity, make sure you change it. You can change it to 30 days. Then I just put sell. Okay, make sure it's stop limit order, because if you never change the order type to stop limit order, it will just sell the way and then it will match at market rate. So after that, I just hit sell, then I put confirm. So after this, you see I can find it in my today's order. So if let's say I go back to my portfolio, at the order tab, I will be able to see this copy stop loss order. So it will say trigger sell when the stock price dropped to $1.40. Yeah, so if let's say it cannot help me to sell everything at $1.40, it will continue to help me to sell at $1.39 or 38 cents. So after this, if let's say you want to change your stop loss, because these stocks keep trending upwards, right? You just put edit, and then you can actually adjust your stop loss higher. Okay, then I just click sell again. So you can see here, it will reflect here, trigger sell when the stock price dropped to $1.44. So if let's say I no longer need this stop loss, I want to queue it all over again, I just hit the cancel button and then confirm to cancel this order. So this order will be shown as cancelled. So today's is actually a guide for you to know how to use this, operate these apps even faster.